Hey guys, topic of discussion today is double closings and what I call predatory investors. And I'll explain both to you. So the North Carolina Real Estate Commission allows a buyer, an investor, to call, let's just call it Farmer John. Farmer John owns 100 acres in Wilson County. Investor sends him this nice letter, or either he calls him on the phone and he says, Farmer John, I'll give you $100,000 for your property. Well, Farmer John, being in most cases elderly or older, and doesn't understand the real value of his property, thinks it's a great offer, and he signs the offer to purchase. So at this point, the investor has the farm under contract. The state of North Carolina then allows that investor to call a real estate agent, list it, market it, and sell it. What happens then? They go to what's called a double closing. So Farmer John comes to the closing table. He signs over the deed to the investor. The investor then assigns the contract and deed to another buyer. Well, let's just say investor did that for $300,000. So Farmer John's leaving with $100,000. Investor came to the table. He's taken $200,000 away in profit, and he's never even owned the property. So an investor in North Carolina can get it under contract, do a double closing, and take all of this profit back to wherever they came from. In most cases, it's in California. One called us earlier today and was telling me he had 112 acres under contract and he was planning to make $900,000 off of it. And I explained to him why we don't work for people like that. Imagine Farmer John drives by and he sees my sign on that 112 acres and he calls me and says, Mr. Hicks, what do you have that property listed for? And I tell him it's 3 times the price that the investors got it under contract with. Well, who looks bad at that point? We live here and we work here. I am not going to work with an investor or represent an investor who is taking advantage of somebody and basically what I consider stolen their land. While they paid for it, they didn't pay them near enough. Typically, it's a third or half of what the realistic value of the property is. So the point of this video is, if you go to church with someone, if you have elderly parents or grandparents, you work with them, or you just know someone in general that may be a victim or can be taken advantage of by these, what I consider predatory investors, please give them our number. Have them call the office. I don't care if they list it. I don't care if they ever sell it. But let us tell them what the realistic value of their farmland is or their vacant land. This is happening on stuff from 5 acres up. In a lot of cases, they'll buy 100 acres and they're going to subdivide it and split it and make a ton of money off of it. Well, we should at least be able to tell the owners of the land what the potential is for them before they sign a contract basically giving their land away. So if you know anybody that could be taken advantage of by this, please have them call us. Call us at the office or visit us at whitetailproperties.com and let us keep them out of trouble.